Welcome everyone. Hello, hello, hello. Welcome. It's Minecraft with the Minecolonies mod. Look at this. Who is this? Rocco. Mixed diamond and plate armor he's wearing. Hi. I'm in a much better mood than I was yesterday. Thank you very much. And so we're going to have fun. This morning on Twitch, I discovered in both towns that we actually need to pay attention to couriers. We actually might need some more kids because of that. And we're going to look at some things here. I'm going to change my view. This morning, we were looking at the retail store right here, which does not have anyone working in it yet. And let me just look again. Uh-oh, I set something down. I did. I set one of these down somewhere. Yes, I did. Got very light in there. Okay, no. Let's just do this. Myra! We got Myra to come and manage the retail store. This is going to be her store. We actually moved her into some housing that is up on the hill, and we were going to look and see what it was like for her, what the commute would be like for her. So I think, how much time do I have? I have a little bit of time. If I sleep in one of the suites, I will miss the people going to work. So I'm actually going to sleep on this bench. So here we go. Oh no. Oh, now I'm sitting on the bench. Hold on. Let's try that again. Let's sleep on the bench. Ready? There we are. We're sleeping. Now, we put her in this house right here, and this is what I want to go and see when everyone wakes up and starts going to work. We're going to see if we can follow Myra. There's Emmanuel. He's going to the bakery. There's Myra. So Myra is taking the shortcut. She is cutting down through the hills. There isn't anything we can do about them cutting down through the hills right now, because that is only a level 4 bakery. When the bakery is finished, we'll be able to determine what of this is not supposed to be here and get them to take one of the many stairwells. I'm going to sneeze. Monster to mermaid exploded. Hi. Okay, let me see. Yeah. Yeah, so Myra is just going to go to work by taking a shortcut down through the hills with Avery. I think Avery is doing the same thing until the bakery is done. And it's like, do we have to wait for the bakery to be done to see what we can do about this? Let's see. We kind of do, because he's been walking out of here. See this right here? And from here, he can walk all the way up and down and all that sort of stuff. If we were going to close that off, we would have to start right here with this. And they can't get beyond that. We would have to close this off. This is closed. Let's do something here. Let's add just one more piece right here on this side and on this side and there. Let's add those pieces. They can't actually crawl up this. And here, this is interesting. So they actually can use the bench in this area. So we are going to close the bench off just a little bit more right there. How are they getting onto? I see, they're going past the roses. Okay, So unfortunately, why don't we just do it like that? And that way they can come to this corner and they can still see the town hall from there. Hi. And so we'll have this like that. Let's look here. And I'm okay with that. This is a problem. Can they go through? Of course they can. Of course they can. So let's take this way. And let's take this way. And for right now, we're going to cross these over. I don't think I can do it on this side. I can't. Why is there only... That is most interesting. So they can't go that way. They can just go to here though. And this part right here where this is, I think for right now I'm just going to bring it across. I shouldn't, should I? I should just go ahead and put in the piece that we usually put in underneath. So I'm going to put these in for a second. So no, 1, 2, and 1 there. Okay. And sure you want to, Elvira, but no. She's like, what are you doing? Wait, that's my favorite way down. Why are you closing that off? Exactly. I'm pretty sure it's, see? There she goes. Okay, so let's do this. Let's put this here. Now that doesn't change the fact that he, Emmanuel, is going to be able to come out of his shop. That means that one of them could come out of the shop conceivably and just go ahead and take the back way down. I can't close, I'm not closing that up right now, but I am sort of closing up these and making it not quite as easy for everybody. I beg your pardon. That's what we're going to do. So right here, let's have that come out. And right here is that one. Now, in order for this to work, in order for them not to decide to come over the top of this, we would have to add another piece right here along this part. Right here. And then I think the whole way. I think we'd actually have to make it a whole piece coming out here like this. Let's see, on this side, yes. Let's do it this way. Now, those pieces will probably come off when Keanu starts working on this to bring it up to a level 5, but for right now, we're going to have this be here. Yeah. Let's make this go this way. There we go. Okay. Same with this one. Let's make this one go this way and then out to here. So this set of fences that is close to the table and chairs now is here. So that means that they can't get on the table and chairs and jump over the side. And do you think they wouldn't? You think they wouldn't? You'd be wrong. You'd be very, very wrong. So let's do this. Nope, I don't like that. Yeah. Let's see what it looks like if we do that and that. Let's have this go this way. And that's a much better piece right there, so that we don't have it turning onto itself. Okay. Yeah, they can actually get up right here, but that's a lot of trouble, and I don't think they're going to. So we're good here, so long as we take these away on this side, and there we are. All right, so we're just looking at this because we have some new people who are living in this area, Let's leave the town hall the way it is because he's just going to put them back. He's actually going to put back the gates in this section too. But for now, this one makes a difference. The town hall doesn't. They want to jump off of here. I'm fine. They actually probably would get hurt coming off, but it's only a block, so they're not going to get that damaged, as opposed to here. So you see Rocco? You see where Rocco's coming all the way over here? He's coming over here because there's no way up. There's no way up in the other area, and so that's why he's using this. And see, he's using the gate here instead of using this walkway for right now. That's fine. I'm fine with it. Zav, oh, yay! Zav, are you okay? Is everything okay? Yesterday you went, ah, and then you were gone. And I was actually a little worried. I was worried that something had happened. Was it the weather? Or I hope it wasn't like something bad where you were. Oops, sorry. Signumi, my ear plug is coming out. Posise, Zav. Posise. Okay. And so this morning, it's a hot day. Let me see what the temperature is here. We are experiencing 78, which is pretty good because the surrounding, we're on an island. We're actually on an island off the coast of North America, and this island is one of the keys of the state of New Jersey, and so it's cooler, but it can get pretty hot too. But the rest of the country is definitely hotter. It is. Everyone's going home, and let me see how she's going to do this time. This is Avery, who's used to using this way to get up. So now what's going to happen here? She's going all the way up, and then what's she going to do? What you gonna do, child? Oh, whoa. Okay. That was not good. And Ella's gonna do the same thing. They're all going to do the same thing. They're gonna come all the way up here on this, and they're gonna jump off the top and go to one of the houses. Grrr. This is so not good. Gosh. All right, so that didn't help. That did not help. The only thing that I could do here to keep that from happening would be in the middle of the night right now to take this sand and sand this part. Oh, I'm sleeping. No, leave bed. I don't want to be asleep. Hold on. Whew. That worked. Okay, I accidentally hit my bed. You're okay? I'm so glad. I'm so glad you're okay. I'm really glad that you're okay. Okay, let's come here. Is that thing breaking them? It sure is. Let's do that again. Okay. We're filling this in so that this isn't a way for them to go. So we're going to fill that part in, and I'll have to see what happens. You saw them coming. There's no way on this side for them to get up here. I could close these off by putting the sand back on these pieces right here. We took the sand off of some of this. just so that they could actually get up when there wasn't any way. But now there is, and I don't want them coming this way. All right, and there we go. 104. Oh my gosh. It's 104 where Zaf is. Whoa. Whoa, Zaf. That's intense. That is really intense. All right, let's come over here and make sure there's no way here. So see this right here where there's no sand? We removed the sand on this side so that they could walk up during the time when there were no walkways, but there are plenty of walkways now. So we're putting the sand back here in the middle of the night. This is going to be interesting. I mean, they still might find some way, and that's what we're going to have to find out about. Is that breaking? It sure is. Okay, let's get rid of that one so that we can bring this all the way up. Right here, here, in front of that window, sadly, yes. What are you, and where do you go, and how far do you go? You don't go anywhere. Okay. That looks like there was once a walkway there, didn't it? I can't take this, and we'll try and fill in as much of this as possible in some of these areas so that there's no way they can walk their way up from his place. That's what they're going to try and do. Walk their way up from his place, from Emmanuel's bakery. Try and walk their way up this mountain. I don't want the guardians doing it anymore. I don't want anyone doing it anymore. So that's what we're doing. 104. Whoa. That's intense. Okay. And here where this is, I'm just going to bring this up. I don't want him doing this either. So we'll bring these pieces up here. All right, now let's see what happens. Now let's see what happens. I probably forgot something, and that's what I'll have to look and see. What did I forget? Did I forget this, for example? Good gracious. Look at that front gate there. Let's bring that over. Do I want another? Let's bring this over here. And it's coming all the way over. So let's bring a second one right there. And just bring that for this walkway right here. And let's take it this way. And I think that's good. Let's go to sleep. And let's see what happens this time. We have to come around this light and walk onto this area here. Let me quickly put these things away. Let's get this. Let's come up here, up to here, and let's shift and go to sleep. And to sleep we are. Okay. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. So for those of you who, like Zaf and Mr. Villager, are waiting for Minecolonies to go to 20, it was interesting. I noticed, there we go, look at that. So where are they going to? They're going into his place. Oh, blasted, I forgot one of them. Look at this, I can't believe it. Gosh, it wouldn't have mattered. She was going to do it anyway. How did I miss those? Gosh. Oh, and I see this one. And you notice it didn't matter. It didn't matter how far. They were just going to do it anyhow. So let's fix this. I thought I got those. I know. I thought I got them. Sorry, people. I'm apologizing to them because they're hurt. They have to go to work and they're hurt. Let's take this. Oops, wrong thing. Let's take this here, and I think this one is fine. So I'm going to put this one right here, and that. This one doesn't have anything here. Let's put this here, and then put this. Let me look at this. See that one right there that they can just cross right over? Let's take these and have them come up in this area right here. We do not need this, and we need these to come all the way up. They will just use these to walk over the top. And I've got a set here, so so why do I do this? Because I don't like them getting hurt. I don't like it. I don't like them getting hurt. That's just all there is to it. That's the simplest way that I can put it. I don't want them to get hurt. So notice they didn't use these, probably because that's a death sentence right there. But we're going to discourage them even farther because I think they're going to get desperate as time goes on, and so we're going to make these go away in this area just for now. Now I might even change these walkways and have them be different. Have them actually, I don't care if they do that. And these are the kids right here. This is the kids location, and then this is the health and wellness center here, and he'll just put the gates back. If I put them here, they shouldn't do anything here. See that fall? That's too far. So they'll definitely like kill themselves. So unless they're trying to commit suicide, they shouldn't actually do anything about those pieces right there. Let's do this here. I'm going to shut the kids area off, the playground off just a little tiny bit more right there. I'm going to take this light away. And now let's have these come down. Whoop. And have them touch each other. I would like this to have a little bit more protection. When there is more than one of them moving, a lot of times they can actually push each other off. And that is one of the things that I'm trying to avoid as well. Let's stand here and see if they can get over top of this. They cannot. Oh, very nice. Nicely done. Okay, so let's bring this part up right along this back right here, because I just did it. I just came over the top of that. So we're going to have that be there and that be there. So this little section, Mr. Villager, oi, Mr. Villager, welcome, welcome, welcome. See this right here? I don't want them taking advantage of the short cut that they could take right in that part. Right there. I'm going to bring that up. Tudo bem, Mr. Villager, e você? E você? Como está? And, or is it, I think in Spanish it's que tal. And what am I looking at? Right there. Let's make this a block right here. I don't like the way that looks. Okay. Everything else is okay. One of the pieces is gone, so let's take one from here and put there. And this road doesn't go anywhere. This part of the road is just a part of them walking in this area. Kids are here. This is their walk down. Shall I just put just one more piece right here? You're good. A little cold. Ah, that's right. It's winter where you are. It is winter where you are. How about that? Now this is technically finished here, so I could actually put the finishing pieces on. Why don't we put finishing pieces on the top of this part right here? Because there isn't going to be a road coming out this way. So why don't we just go ahead and have that be there? Are we going to build something here? I don't think so. I don't think we are. And hold on for a second. Let's see what I'm going to do here. Listening to Drone Hands music, and it is very, very pretty. I'm going to put it in the background a little tiny bit, and here we are. Okay, so in a minute it will be time, well, not quite a minute, an hour their time. It'll be time for them to come home. I'm not going to put anything away for a second. I still am looking for something that I forgot, because how could I have forgotten those that were right here, those fences, those gates, I mean, that were right there. So I have to make sure that there aren't any more in these areas right here. Okay. All right, so who's going to come and go up here? Where is he, by the way? Where is he? Emmanuel. He's inside. I see him. I see him. So Emmanuel is in here, and we checked with the baker here, and I'm thinking about this. Do we only have one baker? I think we do. This is rare that I have a town with only one baker. Where would I put another? That would be the thing. Mr. Villager, how are the preparations for Exodus going? And let's look here. Let's see what I'm looking at. Okay, in a minute, everyone's going to start going home. And I'm just going to watch for a second. Avery is standing on her roof, but she actually has a stair that goes up to this roof, so that's understandable that she's doing that. We're going to plant stuff on her roof, and there it's 5 o'clock, it's 5:45, 10 to 6, and she is just watching all the wildlife behind her. And in a minute, people are going to start going home. I said that like a minute ago. 6:30, and they're there. Some of them are starting already. And let's see what happens here. I'm going to watch Avery and Myra and see what happens. So there she goes. Let's see what she intends to do. So right now she's following the normal way, but she sees that it's cut off. So she's found a way, she thinks. And let's see where she thinks she's found. Okay, so she thinks that she's found some place right here. Let's look and see. I hope she doesn't intend. Are they all going to just stand there and teleport? No, they've decided to find a different way. So here they are climbing around all over the back mountains trying to get somewhere. I'm going to have to make this so that no one can climb here. I'm going to put some more sand down in this area, see what's happening. So let me follow them and let's see where they decide to go now. This is because this is the normal way that they go. So now she's coming across because there actually really isn't a way for them to come back down in this area. And they're standing right there. I'm going to have to close this up to keep them from killing themselves. But one thing I can do is make this one come all the way up and this come all the way up right here so that they can't get close enough that they think they can teleport. So let's look at this. Let's take that away. And there's a third person. There is a way up, and they're going to have to find a new way. I'm going to let this one go, and when she moves, we're going to make this go away. Right here, they can't come to there anymore. So now let's see what happens. So they're thinking they can go up there. They're just not gonna, are they? They're just going to insist on going this way. All right. So they can come down through here and come here and see there's a way that they can get to the road right here. And there we go. So there's the first one. And she's going to go up here. Myra's smart. She's one of the new kids on the block. She is going to take the bat pole up, but it doesn't matter. She found a way and she is good to go. So she's gone to bed, and the others are just going to, they're either going to use a teleport that Fallon gave them, or they're going to find their way that way as well. And I have a feeling the older, and by older I mean the people who have been here longer, because age doesn't work that way. The guard guided her to the ladders. Yeah, she actually did. But the ones who had been here longer, I think they ended up teleporting, using the teleport potion that they got from Fallon and just going ahead and teleporting themselves up. I'm going to try and make it so that that isn't something that comes to mind for them. So they're only 30 blocks away, but they're 30 blocks away if they go straight up. I don't want stairs there. I'm fine if they want to walk up here and walk all the way over to the town hall and take these stairs up. I think this is going to stay here like this for the druids and for people, for the tourists, for everyone just kind of using this. If they want to come down here, they can. There's actually really easy ways for them to get down in this area. And there's a couple of stairs, and then there's places like this where there isn't any place to go. But right here is the stairway down to the main street. It was. It is really interesting what happens sometimes with them. It really is. I'm going to make sure that everyone goes to bed for a minute. I'm going to put on the writings so that I can see when it says that all colonists are in bed. That took most of them half the night to do. That's Rocco at his guard tower, his druid tower. Everyone over here has gone to bed. I don't see anyone walking around. Rocco doesn't either. So let's come up here. We have people housed on the side of the hill here. I don't know. Yes, there we go. Fright Swidey and Marmaduke still live on the hill. I don't think anyone's living here right now. And we have some big, beautiful houses that no one's living in. When we have enough people, those little interactions between each other, directed between NPCs that are not intentional, I agree with you. I live for that. That is one of my favorite things about Minecolonies, is those kinds of interactions. Those kinds of interactions that are like they're talking to each other. She's like, do you know how? Sure, I'll show you the way. I'll show you how to get up. Let's go around to the west, because how much do you want to bet that all the students and the researchers are still out? Oh, I saw one of the druids just then. And let's come down here to where the canal is, and let's see if everyone, sure enough, there are some people still headed. Look at this. Look at all the people coming out of the university. Did they fall from here? Did it look like they actually... That was very strange. Let me do this for a second. I'm going to take this away. This concerns me a little bit. I don't know why, because this is here. So it doesn't matter about taking that away unless I'm going to do something about these right here. So let me do something about it. So your people are going to be fine in these areas. It depends on what you want, what you want their lives to be like. That's it. There was a pathing change that happened after Mixasa and Matlam created this style, and that pathing change did have an effect on them using gates. And so sometimes they will still see them as a way, as a quicker way. It's 5 o'clock in the morning. Eek! I don't think there's oh yes, quickly. Oh, I'm not gonna make it. I'm not gonna make it, I don't think. I'd have to go in here super fast. I'd have to go up here super fast. I'd have to jump on here super fast, and too late. By 2 seconds too late. I was trying to get to sleep, but I don't think everyone went to sleep. So you know what that means. That means I have to find out who isn't going to bed. That is exactly what that means. But I don't know that I want to do that right at this particular moment. I'd really prefer to work on the couriers. So Mr. Villager and Zaf and everyone who's watching right now, we don't have a courier. We don't have a mailbox anywhere in this area. We have a barracks up here. This is actually where we should have one. Who is that? Is that Marmaduke? Who is that? Who's taking the long walk? Oh, Makino. So Makino taking this walk, unless she gets injured, which is what I want to see, I don't mind. She's an alchemist. So what she's doing is looking for plants. She's always looking for plants. Makina, what are you going to do? All right, this is what I want to see. How far down does she have to go? And does she get hurt? See, she didn't get hurt, even though she came off of there. Wow. I'm not going to worry so much about her because she didn't get hurt, first of all. And secondly, because she's deliberately coming up here to look for flowers and plants that she needs as an alchemist. And so, yeah, she's looking for herbs, all right. She definitely is. And so she's fine. Let's come down to Carly. I'm going to get all of the builders to actually re-ask for everything in this stream. So we just started the stream, and so we're going to get everybody to ask for everything again, just to make sure that they're not being ignored because it was from yesterday. So that's Carly. We're going to go upstairs. Weston, what are you doing? What are you even doing there? First of all, how did you get there? And where are you going? Weston's a courier. And this is what we're talking about. Okay, Weston, fine. Are you going to move? So this is why everybody didn't go to sleep last night, because I'm pretty sure that Weston's been here this whole time. How long has he been here? He hasn't been here that long. Will you go? Will you go somewhere, please? Or are you just going to stay and watch me? Go. All right, I'm going to have to leave. I would call Weston, except he's on the other side of town. And look there. There's Chalia also. Oh, that's what's happening. Would be good to see a gravedigger wearing the Hellenic costume. Yeah, it would, wouldn't it? It would indeed. So Chalia and Weston are coming from the west side, and to them, the mountain there's a lot of places in the mountains where there are old skeleton roads and city roads and pathways. And I think that's what's happening. See Chalia right there? Both of them are in the north. And right now they're standing in the southwest and they're not going anywhere. So I'm have to go all the way back over, despite the fact. And I think what it is, shoot. I know exactly what it is. So see where Chalia is right there? She can't get the university, she can't get off there. We have a bench here. Are you telling me that they're coming over this bench top? How did the two of them get there? That's what I'm trying to find out. Can they fall through there? No. A kid might be able to, but they can't. Let me take a solid block for a second, and put right here, underneath that. Let's put it right there like that. And that'll solve that problem on that side. Do I have the same problem here? Kind of. I'm going to put this piece right on that part. Wait, we don't have any what? That's what I'm looking for. The only thing that I can think is that they came off of something here. Can they go through the water? They cannot. Can they go through here? Just a second. Let's see. They can. So they actually can go through that part right there. It just seems so ridiculous for them to do that, though, doesn't it? I think so. Let's take this away. Let's put this here for a second. I would rather have this lighter piece right now, just because of what we're doing. Have this be here. Let's have this too, oops, come up right at that point, and that takes care of that. I see it, I see it. They shouldn't come this way. I don't think they can get through. Let me see for a second. Let's come here and see if I can get through there. Nope, I can't get through. So that's fine. I can't get through either here, but I can do this. Oh, is that stopping me? No, it's not. Aha, look at that. Look at that. That did not stop me. Okay. We're going to have to put up a wall here. And they can still get on this. Whoops. Shift M. I touched the seat and it caused me to sit down. Hold on a second. So I need these to be right here like this, all along this part right here. Now I could put like some kind of, that's not enough, is it? I don't think it is. I think they can still jump up. Yep, sure enough. All right, so let's do another one right here. And we're just going to make it high enough that they can't use it. So this is the west. So the sun is really strong on this side of this area here. So we can use that as a justification for why that is up that high. And if we wanted to, just because of the way it is, we could actually put a top on it and make it look like that is the reason that this is up like this, that we'll put a top here. We have Marmaduke. Marmaduke is the undertaker in this area. And just a second, I can show you. Let's see here. Nope, wrong way. You're not going to let me with that thing there? You win. I'm just going to show it being open. I'm going to show that one being open for the rose bushes. And there we go. You forgot about him? And Marmaduke's interesting. If we watched him go home, he's very curious. He likes to take the back way too. So it's 6:30 in about 2 seconds. And he is the only one up here right now. And I need someone at the restaurant. Marmaduke is sitting at the restaurant. Look at him being good. Look at him actually taking the stairs down. Oh my gosh. He took the stairs down. And there he is. And then he's getting on a streetcar. And he's going home. That was wonderful. Yay. Okay. We need someone in the restaurant up here. I always forget that thing, that the minute a restaurant works, they start looking for food here. And so this is the restaurant. Why are those floating? Why are they using floating carpet? Isn't that interesting? That is most curious. Okay, let's come here and let's see who we have. Anyone with any abilities? Most of the people who have adaptability and agility are working as couriers. Couple people are waiting. Do we have any graduates, first of all? What is the number on here? Waylon is way ready. Jaslyn is a teacher. Thalen's a librarian. Calliope's a librarian. But Waylon is actually ready. Blair is not ready yet. Cash is not ready. Look at Blair, though. Blair's going to be... Yeah, look at Blair. Blair is actually going to be... Now, here's the thing. Is Blair going to drop out of school just to be a cook? Does she want to drop out of school to be a cook? She lives 101 blocks from here. Let's see. The dev got a little confused and said I will use this one. It seems enough hard to get in survival. Ah, I know what you mean. Yes, the designer, Trevo, he decided, because there has to be some challenge, and so he made them be that. So that, can you work on it? You know, make instant pasta and burned eggs. Blair, I think we're gonna have Blair come here and work. She's going to leave school early. Some people do. She's gonna leave school early. She's gonna be by herself up here. Well, with Marmaduke. We don't have any druids stationed up here yet, because I would have to go through the druids and find a kid to be stationed up here as well. I'm going to wait. If I have to, I'll put something here for him to get. So let's look at fuel, and let's come here and let's do, what are we doing? I think it's something. Birch. Slab. There we go. So this is what they're using for fuel. Smelting recipes, no. Crafting recipes, she would need another chef to work with her. But right now, there isn't going to be one. You also know how to make water soup. Now that's an interesting thing. We could have Lexi come up and show her how to run this place for a while. How far away is Lexi? Let's see how far away Lexi is. That would actually be perfect. Let's find Lexi. Or we could have Bera come up, because she's definitely close enough. And Joelle could handle the restaurant while Bera is showing the new kid on the block how it's done. Why don't we do this? So we're going to make Bera the assistant cook, which means she's showing her the recipes and all. And then we're going to make our dropout We're going to make, let's find her, Blair. We're going to make her a chef. So in the university, there are some interesting things. So yes, education is good, but for some jobs, apprenticeship is needed. And so Blair is not really leaving school. She's actually taking up an apprenticeship at this new restaurant on the hill. And now we need to find her a place in the neighborhood to live, because she can't be there. Now we've got a problem, Houston. So I've done that so they can come up. If they use this, there isn't a walkway. So let's see what happened. Remember that valley, yes, that you talked about, that's between those two snowy peaks? I remember that. Let's see what we're going to do here. We're going to have to put a road in, and we're going to have to get her to have some housing in this area. Let's see if there's any housing, any room left in this apartment building right here. Let's see what's here. 4 of 5 with Juliet, Makino, and Louise, the ambassador, being here. Let's add her for right now. We're going to add the new kid, Blair. We're going to assign her here. And so Blair is 27 blocks from where she works. Merrimack is 44, etc. So we're going to have 5 people in that house for now. Yeah, I don't usually like having that many in a house, but it's okay because I've got to focus on this right here. I need a road right here that comes over to this. And let us see where, yep, sure enough, it comes right to here. So let's get a tool out. Let's go to Monster. This is me. Let's look at Spruce Roads. And let's do a Spruce Road straight. So what I want to see for a second is putting a straight road right along this right here. That's short. Hold on. I got a short piece. I need a long straight. Turn this way. Turn this way. So how far? So I do need a corner. Up, 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 up. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. I am moving without hands. Am I moving again without hands? Okay, so see, the thing is coming on. We are going to have a tower right here. So this tower is lighting up. We do need a corner right here. So let's put the corner in first. Let's put a corner. There it is. Hold on. I still have a cough. It's not quite as bad, but I do still have it. It's showing this. See this ledge here? It's showing that ledge as part of the build. So I can cross over it, and then they're just going to put the trees back on here. Or I could leave the tree area, which is actually really nice, and do it that way. You have a picture of it. Ah, okay, cool. Yes, I'd love to see. All right, so here we go. Let us, these are the things that I build. I don't let them build these. Constructed and X. All right, so there is the beginning of the road that is going to connect this walkway right here with their housing. And there's Merrimack coming in again. He wants something to eat, and we'll see in just a moment. Let us do this Spruce Road's long straight. Let's turn it, and let's put it right here. Put it here, and let's look. So yeah, I do this. They're building the buildings. Let's put the things on the inside, the decoration block on the inside, and let's have this be the outside right here, because we can make those go away. We don't need them. And this is good. I think I'm going to need a short. See them right here? See her right there? Because she can't get around. When I build this, I'll have to take down that part. Are we ready? Constructed. All right. And let's take down this. So, oh my gosh. What just happened there? Somebody fell a really long distance from someplace. Don't tell me that you're going to do the same thing. Yep, that's what happened. So that's what both of them did. So this is why I'm doing this. I should have done this first, and I didn't. These are the consequences. These are the consequences. I am sorry, guys. So let me do this here. Let me come here. Let me remove this, so at least they'll be able to walk around when I get the rest of this in. I don't need that one, and we don't need this. I don't need these to here. I do need that.
Yes.
And now let's put the other piece of road here. And I think that'll help. So let's put this piece of road, and let's do a straight. Spruce Road, straight, turn the other way, up to here. That's a match. And uh-oh, that is rain. That is rain on the river. Look what time it is. It's only 10 o'clock in the morning. We might have a thunderstorm. We'll see in a minute. Let's move this all the way over to here. Now, do I want it to overlap? Because see, I still have this straight right here. I'm just going to put a straight in to match this. So let's have it come out to the end so I can put a straight there. And here we are, constructed, and X. All right, so let me fix this for a second. Yep, I queued it. I am constantly doing that, constantly. Okay, and let's take these away right here. I don't think they can come down there. They cannot. Let's take this away and put in this so they can't walk that. And I think I am going to leave it right to that part right there. And there we go. So where this is, let's just have this. I want it to look like maybe it's a restaurant, something right there. Because see that little window? Isn't that cool? That's going to be neat. All right. And they think they're inside, which is going to be a problem. But I'm going to, right now, recall the workers. So both of them are inside. Moving in, I'm not supposed to be. All right, so there we go. So both of them are now inside and they're sitting and they want some food, I'm sure. All right, so right here, see this right here? This is it. This is the walkway right here, and that's why we are just going to go ahead and put a straight right here. And what am I looking for? I'm looking for this. There it is. And there it is. Okay, so let's touch this part right here. Let us go to here, to the scans, to the road, to a long straight road, and we've got that. Merrimack looks like someone that you know. Could you look at him close? Oh, you would like to see him closer? Let me go over. There's Blair, and there's Merrimack right there. And I think he's waiting to be fed, and Blair is waiting to actually see how food is made. And Merrimack is waiting for food.
Can I help
The
you?
food, wait, you have raw food on you? What raw food? You have kelp. Let me take that away. Why does he have kelp? He was sick, maybe, and that's why? I think so. I think so. Let's put this here in the inventory. I'm just going to put that there. Why don't you have any food yet? Vera does not have any food, and no courier has come. So this is what we're working on right here. Let's do this, because this is why we're going to put a courier here. We're going to need a courier to be able to be here. I need the straight in order for it to make the corner right here, and that actually works. Look at that. That's it. That's the corner, and that's it, and it is sitting right on the building. And so right here, right now, we can do constructed and X, and there we are. All right, so let's get axe. Wow, it's pouring down rain. It is pouring. It's only 4 o'clock in the afternoon, and look how dark it is. There we go. And then a pickaxe. Take this part off. We don't need a second one of these right here. We can take this one away that's in the tree. Let's just take the, because of the bushes, I don't know. So I'm going to put that there. And then right here, this is the way down. So this is how they're going to go down. Let's put one of these right here so they can't go over the top. Right there. And in order to get down, they have to come here. I'm going to bring this part back, which means we'll take that off. And this part back, which means we'll take that off. And then they can come right here and go down. And they can actually come off right at this level right here. They can come off and go and walk to another ladder if they don't want to take the stairs. Chatoneko! Hello! How are you? How are you? Since you're focusing, but you're here? Okay, cool. Cool. Excellent. So there we are. So in this pouring down rain, it's pouring in the lush and on the river. If we go over to the river, and there it is. It's pouring rain. So that's why it's dark, but in a minute, everyone's going to go home. So, and there they go. And there they go, people. Look at that. Yahoo! Excellent. 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 Now, she got off there, but Marmaduke went all the way down to his level. That's what we want. Dun, 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 dun. I am really happy with this. I am. You're good? Excellent. 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 I'm glad. Looks like Epic Gamer, but older. Merrimack. Ah. Ah. Wasn't that fun yesterday? We were honored to have Impulse. If I'm not mistaken, that is Impulse from the Hermits, from the old Hermits. But I could be mistaken. But I think that's who that was. And that was pretty cool yesterday that we had Impulse visiting us and actually liking some of our stuff. So that's kind of cool. That's actually really nice. All right, there it is. There's the restaurant. I'm okay with these. I'm not going to want two of these signs. So I'm going to take that away. Hold on a second. I need a lamp, and I have one. Let's put a lamp here for right now. I'm going to put a lamp at this corner for right now, which also shows me that this is broken as well. So we can fix that. Let's make this, that is a decoration controller that we are taking away right there. And then we have this just to guide them around the corner. They can't really use that part right there. I could close it. I could close it, couldn't I? I think I will. Let's close this. And just right here. And do I want to, yeah, I do. I'm going to bring this part up, and I'm going to take that one away. And so this is the road that we put in this guard tower so that we could see where we were going to put this road. And it's working out just perfectly to have it right here. And there are some really pretty trees that are a part of the restaurant right here. And so they're here. We'll give them some dirt, actually. Let's give them podzol. Nah, we'll give them dirt. We're in the desert, so we need to give them dirt. So we'll give them dirt. We could give them grass, but do I want to give them the desert grass? I could give them grass. Hold on. Let's give them this. It's going to turn desert colored right now. See? Desert colored. Okay, and we'll do that for all three trees. We'll do that for this tree. Whoop, whoop. That one there, and that one there, and that one was local. So that one's always been there. And there's construction tape because there is some building going on in this area. Here's another tree. I'm just going to do this for right now. We'll see if that remains. That tree might not remain because I don't want them standing behind the restaurant. This one, however, will be here, and this one over here will be here. And we probably are going to close the wall, bring the wall up to the building in this corner when it's done. Okay, let's look. One detail that you noticed right now that made you love even more this statue, that, oh yeah, that of the villager, is the fact that it was built near one of the coolest housing designs, and by the fact of it to be a house. Yeah, it is. It's actually, this house is so cool. This house right here. And then the ambassador to the Nether is right here. And so it's a wonderful neighborhood for the statue. And I just love that it was there. And I actually told Lady Shatana in Discord that I was really happy that that was there and that I just loved it. You, all of you who are watching, this is Cavern style. This is a courier from the Cavern style. I believe that this is a level 4, but let me look and see. Yes, it is. And I should have Ainsley go ahead and bring it up to the full level 5 because it is a courier. Speaking of couriers and the fact that we need one in this area, this is the courier we need in this area. This is close enough to the barracks, close enough to this area here. Now let's look at something for a minute. We can do the same thing that we did in the other, in Prasino, and we can have firefighters without a balloon. Or we could just have druids. This be a druid center here, because we don't have a druid center the way we have in Prasino. So if we wanted, we could make this the druid center. This is a level 5, and let's look and see as far as barracks are concerned. We are going to have the 2 in front. We're not going to have these 2 back ones. We're going to have these 2 right here. And the first one is, Hera was working on it. We have a level 1, which means we would have a level 1 druid. I don't necessarily like level 1 druids being on their own. This is pretty high up. I think before I did this, hold on here, let me look at something. I think I would do the general's quarters right here. This guard tower here, which is a level 2, that we would bring this up to a level 3. At least a level 3 for druids. And this would have to be Hera doing this. Let's upgrade the building for a minute. Hera is still working on the restaurant. There goes the music. That was a huge marketing. Ah, nah. Hold on a sec. I would say it was huge marketing, Mr. Villager, except you didn't do it. Lady Shatana had it added, and she doesn't know you, does she? Does she know you? That would be wild if she did it for you. That would be so wild. And I'd still be thrilled. I'd be just as thrilled. Let me see. What do I want here? It's 5 o'clock in the morning and I missed it, so it is still raining in the Lush. It's the monsoon season. We actually need it to rain for the poppies, so I think we're going to leave it. And hold on for a second. It's too early for people to start going to work yet, but yes, Hera is working on this. He's working on the restaurant. So remember we got Carly to re-ask for everything? I think I waited too late to get Ainsley and Hera to ask for stuff. They're not going to get it in time, I don't think, before the end of the stream with them in Rosa Ouro. In Prasino, I'll make sure that I do it right away. so that they have the hour and a half. And you watched a lot of her exploring the recent Aquatica style, so she did do it for you. Oh, that's so sweet. She did. It was intentional as some kind of gift. It expected someone to do something. Yeah, it's very sweet, but you're very sweet. Everyone appreciates you, Mr. Villager. You're very nice. And let's see what we get today. What time is it? It's 7. She should be here, and she isn't. I'm going to recall her for a second. Ainsley, why aren't you here? Tell me what you're doing.
What is it?
You're going to start working on the courier's hut. You need an end rod. Okay. I'm going to cancel so that it's delivered. She's been waiting a while. She wasn't even coming into work. That's how long she's been waiting. So let's come here. And let's go over here. And this is where Hira is. Fallon, do you think you're inside? Because you're not. You're not inside, Fallon. You're not inside. There you go. Fallon is the enchanter. Okay. Let's go over here and let's look. Zeph was here earlier. And I hope everything's
Good day
still...
to you.
It's very hot where he is, the exact opposite of you, Mr. Villager. It is summer, and where you are is winter. Let's come here, and there we go, polished black stone. He is waiting for, so we will have him request it again. And that takes care of everybody over here. So let's go over to the eastern part of the city, and we'll go to where Keanu is. I'm going to take a shortcut. I'm going to go through here and then through here. It's not really a shortcut. It's actually because it's square, so it's not a shortcut. You can't have a shortcut going around a square because their sides are all equal. Okay, and we're not going downstairs. We're going to cross over in front of the taxi, and we can cross right here. We can go through this apartment building right here, go upstairs 1 flight. Nope, it's 2 flights. Upstairs 2 flights here, and there is a doorway, and this door is to Keanu's shop right here. And let's look, and there he is. And let's see what Keanu's working on the Health and Wellness Center. So we'll see what he's asking for. He's asking for a button. So both of them, Keanu and Hira, are waiting for later level things. A birch button. Buttons are a mechanic, and we have a new mechanic. Dun 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 dun! It's finished! The courier is finished! Yay! I'm going to get distracted for a minute. I want to go around to the back where we were and go to the courier. She finished! Yes, a single button. A single button is holding up the works. This is done, yay! See, that's why I need to ask them to re-ask for things. Because a lot of times, it's like, okay, the last time they asked for it, that dropped out of the queue. Yay! And there it is. That is so cool. That is just so cool. That is so cool. And okay, so let me come here and let's look at our people that we have. And let's see if we have any couriers. Agility is what we need. Calliope is a librarian. Thalen is a librarian. Cash is a kid. Jaslyn is a teacher. And Cash has 8. Let's look at Matthias has 6. Molly has 8 and 5. What does Cash? 8 and 8. Cash is winning the race here, but Cash is not ready. He needs 2 more points, 3 more points before to graduate with honors. He'll graduate, but he wouldn't have graduated with honors. And I suppose that a person could say that he would be going into a sort of an apprenticeship as a courier, and we could have him do that. Robert is not a student. Robert is a teacher. Robert is our environmentalist, which is why he is up so high. Waylon, that's right. Waylon. We were going to have Waylon do it because he's a 10, and Waylon is ready. Waylon's actually ready. Wayne, hold on. Wayne has been doing research for a long time, as we can tell. What was that? Did you hear that? Didn't that sound like breaking glass? That was very strange. That was very strange. Hello, Louise. Let's look at this for a second. That was weird. We're right next to the ambassador. Let's look at our log for a second. Look at that. Ooh. Ooh, look at this. This is dangerous. Look at this. We're going to pause her. Let's go to here and let's pause Louise. Pause her. I don't want her going. I absolutely don't want her going back to the Nether with that armor that she has. It's too low. Look at that. Yes, I know. Look at what she has endured. Look at her. This is netherite she's wearing that is worn out. Oh, 2 Endermen. She's had a run-in with 2 hoglins, possibly 3. She actually has had a run-in with a blaze. She did not get any blaze powder, and that's probably why she is injured. Oh, Mixasa, salut, Lo-Fi, hi, hello, Lo-Fi. But look at this. Look at her armor. Good gracious. She only has 4 honey bottles left, so she traded some honey for sure. And she came back with netherrack, with gravel, with soil, with basalt. She actually got leather from the hoglins and an ender pearl. Wow. Some quartz and some crimson stem. Is all this stuff here? Let's take this. I don't want them using it as a delicacy. And everything else. Now she does have plate. She just doesn't have it on. We could trade her out and get her to wear the plate and take off the other. Louise, come here for a minute. Come here, thank you.
I can't work like that.
I know you can't. That's what I'm going to try and fix right now. So let's take that. Let's take that one. And this way here. And this. So she should wear those. I might have to put them on her like this. This is what I had to do with the netherite in order to get her to wear it. I actually had to put it on her. And she does have food on her, so she has enough. All of these will have to be repaired. And she's sleeping. It's nighttime. She's going to sleep. Let's put the helmet here, although it must, yeah, there's that. Let's put the helmet here. I didn't see, was she carrying something gold? I don't know, but these will have to be repaired. So I'm going to put them in my pack for right now, until they get repaired. And I will let her go back in now. She's asking for things, so she's going to wait until she gets those things anyway. Let's come to here. I don't want to wake her up. Let's come to here and let's unpause her. And let's look at what she says she needs. She has 26 here, and that's a little low. She's got 12 ladders. That's kind of low, but she definitely does have enough of that. Let's look and see what it says here. For cobble, she does have 64, and for ladder, she doesn't have enough, so that's one of the things. And let's see. You're good. Okay. All right. Bien, bien. Et moi, et toi, Mixasa, how are you? Et toi? I could get her some things, but these things are already on this list. So, no. Look at that. They're not there. Add. Let's add 2 stacks. 2 stacks of ladders. Let's add 2 stacks of ladders. Let's add 2 stacks of torches. Whoop, 2 stacks of torches. Let's do 4 stacks of torches. And oops, there we go, torches, and put that in. So now there are torches, ladder, and add 4 stacks of cobble, 4 stacks of cobblestone. C-O-B-B-L-E, stone it is. And there we go. So those things are there for her, and she's good. You're still without power. Okay. All right. Thank you for stopping by. Oh, that must be so frustrating. I'm really sorry to hear that. And yeah, you're not in the islands. I mean, I saw that Texas actually did get hit, and there were a lot of areas that are still don't have any power. So I'm really sorry about that. So I hope you get some power soon, and take care, definitely. Mixasa, did Mixasa say what he... Probably more than Nether Miner closing the portal. Yeah. Oh, it was the portal. Thank you. Oh, merci beaucoup. That's what it was. It was the Nether Miner closing the portal, without a doubt. Without a doubt, that's what it was. Cool. Merci. Comme ça va? Ça va, Mixasa? And So actually, it was a good thing that we noticed that. It's a good thing that we were here because we need to check them every once in a while and make sure their armor is up. I noticed that they don't seem to change armor on their own. So I am checking. Now, if they're supposed to, I haven't seen it yet. So I try and do that. Ah, très bien, très bien. That is good. Back here, remember this? We had Waylon. Waylon's only 65 from here, which means he's probably living in housing, university housing down below. 65 is not too bad. Why don't we have Waylon take this because he has the best. He's 10 and 7. And Cash was 8 and 8. We still need some more, but we can have Waylon start. And we're going to go to the warehouse and have Waylon join the warehouse. We have Weston. Oh, hold on a second. Remember Weston and Chalia? Did they ever teleport? They're supposed to teleport, but if they didn't, Chalia did not. She did not
Good
teleport. And look at how long she's been here. Whoa, Chalia. Okay, so I'm going to have to call her. What time of night is it? 1:48. Let's go call Chalia and let's call Weston just to make sure that both of them actually got home. I'm going to call them back to their respective offices and then they can go home from there. Chalia is on the Wide River, which is why she's lost, because she is way over here. And I think I'm going to actually have Chalia work out of this out of the Wide River warehouse and maybe see if that keeps her from going over to those. So this is it right here. Let's go downstairs. There's Dulce. Dulce is going home and she's using Chalia's stairs. She might be looking for Chalia. She might be saying, I wonder what happened to Chalia. I haven't seen her in days. Shouldn't somebody be worried? Yes, we are worried. Let's come here. Let's look. Okay, it's definitely her. And there she is. Go home. Go home. Go home. Go home. She's not going to go home right away. She's not going to go home right away, but I'm not waking up the whole house for her. She lives in an apartment building. Let's make sure that Weston has been home at least once. So I'm going to call him. Chalia hasn't. Let's check on Weston for a minute. And there he is. Weston, that looked like you were asleep in your night clothes. Didn't that look like he was in his night clothes? It did. Where are you going? Where do you live? Let's see where he lives. There he is. Okay, he went home. Is she still here or did she go home? She's gone. Okay, so both of them went home just in time for it to be morning. I'm right here. Can I make it? I probably can't, but we're gonna try. Ready? Sleep. Yay! I made it! Oh my gosh. Okay, so here we are. It's a bright, beautiful day, and everyone who hasn't seen it today, we were here on Twitch earlier this morning. Peyton is working. He is working. Look at this. Look at what's happening with this. Isn't this stunning? Look at this. Dun 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 dun. I am not building this. This is Minecolonies. This is a decoration in Minecolonies, ancient Athens. And Peyton, the builder, is building it, and all the materials, every last piece of material is coming from the crafters in town. I am not helping them. I am not helping them with this. I stopped helping a lot when we have exchanges between Prasino and Rosa Ouro. Then those exchanges, because they're on two different servers, those exchanges actually I have to facilitate. But I'm removing those materials from Prasino and adding them to Rosa Ouro and vice versa. But that is it right now. They make all their own stuff, and it's always so fun when you get to the point where they actually make things. Now, granted, he's been working on this a long time, but for the amount of stone involved, for the amount of brick involved, this is pretty intense. And I'm perfectly happy to let them work on it for years, because in reality, in real world, in Earth world, this is real too. In the Earth world, how many years would this take? It would take some time. So that is how I look at that. But while I'm here, since I'm here, see Athena? Let's go look at Athena, and let's look at the builders on this side, and then we'll have to go back to the builders in the middle. Athena,
So,
what do you
looking
need?
for ya.
You need a hopper. I thought I did that this morning. I will work on it. Let's cancel, and let's get her to re-ask for that hopper. Oh, I forgot. I forgot that I made this wall in here. So we did do some work in here, remember? And I put up a wall along here, and it looks really nice. I'm happy with that. And we added windows, because this, of course, is Cavern style, and there would be no windows. So we needed to add windows in here. This, I chose it because it looked like windows would work perfectly on the outside of this building, and that's why we chose to put this builder in this spot. And she's got a whole collection of paintings for when she's building, and it's really, really cool. And so the Lady Shatana does not have this. This isn't part of the build. I added the lights in this hallway, but everything else is pretty much the way she had it. I don't know that I'm keeping this big table in the middle. I might take it out. Remember, the Minecolonies developers and style makers, the ones who make the blueprints, they're doing vanilla. They have to do vanilla. And so all of the furniture is vanilla, and so this is the way it would look if you did it in yours. I have lots of mods, and I have them for that reason, that I love working with mods. I love using them. And so those, so tables like that, I have a tendency to take out and put in modded tables in their place. And I just haven't gotten to it yet. I might have been busy, so I haven't gotten to that yet. And when I do get to it, then it'll be fun. But for right now, because they do such a good job, it really is beautiful to see it just like that. It definitely is. So she re-asked for the hopper, so we'll see what's happening. There's Muhammad. Muhammad is the one who's supposed to be making it. Something is still not in place, and I'll have to find out what it is. In the meantime, it might not be that there's not enough iron. How could that be? but it could be. Oh, no. Okay, it's not raining. I thought for a minute it was going to start raining again. Hello, Peyton.
So what will it be for you?
You're doing an amazing job. You are. Brick extra. And that's what he's waiting for. How much stuff does he have still? Let's look. Whoa! He's almost 100%. He's 100%. Yay, that means that he can finish. Excellent. He has 100% of what he needs. Even though he was asking for that brick extra, he apparently got it. It's like, oops, I forgot. I got it already. Okay. All right, so that takes care of them. Let's go find Omar. And let's check on him and on Lila, because we didn't check on the last two that we have. And here we are. Let's come here. Oh dear. Oh, I see the time. We're cutting into, yes, we are. We're cutting into Rosa Ouro time. Huh. Quick. I think we're going to have to leave for now, and we'll have to come back. Not Rosa Ouro. We're cutting into Prasino time. So here we are here. This has been fun. We're going to leave Rosa Ouro, and we're going to go to Prasino right now. So, wow. Wow. That's just really fascinating. That went so quickly. So we're about 10 minutes, 20 minutes into Rosa Ouro, Prasino's time. Prasino's time, and here we go. I think that Zaf is gone. It's very hot where Zaf is. So I think he's gone right now. I wanted to tell Zaf and you, Mr. Villager, that the proof that they're working on 21 is that I went out to look and see if I was updated, and I was. Which never happens. I'm always behind on updates. But the fact that I am not behind on updates means they're doing something else. And what they're doing is 21. They are doing it, and they were supposed to show some things over the weekend. I don't know whether it was this weekend or last weekend, but you might want to check out Minecolonies Twitch if you want to see some of the new stuff that they're thinking about, because they're going to put it in 21. So I just wanted to tell all of you that. So you bet that a ton of houses around both colonies have furniture from at least 15 different mods. At least. You are absolutely right. You would like to switch bodies with him? You're freezing. Oh my goodness. You're cold and he is way too hot. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I think he would gladly switch with you at this particular time. I think he would indeed. So this morning on Twitch, when we were here, we discovered we did not have enough couriers, and we started thinking about where we're going to put them. So let's go here for a minute so I can show you what's going on. Let's come upstairs. We have 10 couriers working out of this warehouse. This is the main warehouse. This is the warehouse in town, and we have 10 people working. We moved, we added Alonzo, and Alonzo is staying in town and working from an in-town courier that we didn't realize was still empty, I think. I think I didn't realize that that one was empty in the caves. So he's working. Joey, all of them are working here. Here's the problem right here. See these guys right here? Bo, Lila, Cade, and Reese. Now, Bo's actually in town. I'm almost positive that Bo is out of the university and actually lives in university housing. So that's why he's so far away from the actual warehouse. But Lila and Cade and Reese are couriers from the Rock. And we would like to try to get them back to the Rock. But that would mean that we would need 3 more couriers in town. And so this morning we were looking to see where they were. This is Adeline right here. Adeline is helping Plectrudis run the warehouse. Plectrudis is first courier. She's the very first courier, and she has the museum piece right here. This is Trudy. And then we have Patricia right here, and Patricia following in her dad's footsteps. Patricia is a balloon courier, and she switched with Charlie so Charlie and Case could move to the Rock. She moved back into town. Now, it's been a while since her dad died, so she actually would probably be comfortable coming back into town after that length of time. Let me look at her housing for a minute. I think we did move her housing, but just the fact that I thought about it, I just want to make sure. And yes, we did move her back into town as well. Okay, and then Lila and Case moved to the Rock. So there are 3 couriers right here. The 4th courier is Lila, nope, I'm not going to remember. Leona, I knew it was an L name. Leona is here, and let's see. The only thing missing is snow. And the world would be ending? Oh, yes, it would. Snow where you are? Unless you're in the Andes or the other mountain ranges, snow where you are would be bad. So I can understand it getting cold, but snow would be. How often do you have snow where you are? And so this is the 4th courier right here. So the other couriers are on the other side of town. So we have Joey, who is in the factory. He's in here. And then we have Bo, who is in the university. And down here is where I think we put Alonzo. But let's go see. Yes, it is. So Alonzo is the newest courier, and he's in the caves. Bad and apocalyptic. Yes. Yes, I think so. I definitely think so. I think it would be. Good gracious. Oh my gosh. Let's come here. Well, the heat in India and in the Middle East is almost apocalyptic. Yeah, that is really, really, really hot and scary. And we've been getting those hundreds. In the desert where I was raised, yesterday it went up to 113. And today, right now, it's a cool 104. And when you start getting over the hundreds, every degree is painful. Every degree is a lot. So yeah. So yes, so we have Bo at the university, we have Alonzo, and we have Joey. So now we need 3 more someplace. So Joey's here at the factory. The warehouse is right here. I suppose we could put another one under here if we wanted to. We could put another courier right at this door right here. And that would make sense. So we would have 1, 2, 3, 4 couriers, 5, counting that one. That's pretty good. Let's put a courier here. So when Postco gets done, we will have him actually build this courier. Let's come down here. Let me look for a second. Let me think about this. There we go. So let's come here. Let's switch. Who do we want to use? Who's the easiest? I think the easiest is going to be underwater base. I think underwater base is going to be the easiest one. Let's look and see. Unless it's changed, and it might have, but let's look at storage. Let's look at couriers. Let's look at this one. This is the one we want. And let's turn it around so that the chest is facing the right way. And let's look and see how it looks there. This is a good place for it, actually. It's underneath, it's not underneath the awning. It's barely underneath the awning. We could bring this awning over right here to sort of guarantee that it is completely underneath. Do we need something holding up this edge? We most certainly do. Let's see what happens if we put something down right here. Coming from here. Ah, look at that, right on the sidewalk, but it does work. And then we need these gate pieces to hold up this part right here. Did I get one? I did not. There we go, now I have one. Let's put the gate right there. Ooh. Oh, not from there, from here. Oh, hold on. Let me think about how this works. There we go. So it's going to be to there, holding that up. And let's see. I'm actually okay with that added piece right there. I'm okay with that. If I was a designer and designing this from scratch, I probably wouldn't design it that way. But because we actually built it onto this urban savanna warehouse right here, I think that's actually going to be okay right there. This overhang is not a part of the design period. So right here, let us build the building, assign a builder, and there we go. So the builder will come and start building that just as soon as Postco finishes working on the retail store. Now, I don't know whether you remember, but Alonso was actually the one who was supposed to take over this retail store. And he had been working here, but he wasn't really happy. He is he has all these skills to be a courier. I don't know how we didn't notice that, but we didn't. And so he is not going to be working in the store. Now, he probably had a lot of creativity, and that's probably how that happened. Mackenzie isn't ready yet. She's in school. She has a 21. We're going to let her finish out to the 30 before she moves into the shop. And Mackenzie, we can let her do that because this shop isn't done yet. The shop is a level 3, and so it needs to get up to a level 5. And then when it gets up to the level 5, we'll see if she wants to do some of her work here. if she wants to do some interning here. This is an interesting thing right here, where there's something about this location that makes them want to come right to this. I'm going to remove this walkway from here because it is making them think that this is the way that they're supposed to come. I'm going to remove it. Not going to have a walkway here. They shouldn't be coming this way. So see, there's two of them. These are two couriers standing right here. And if I can get them to go away, there we go. I'll take these pieces down and put them here, and they'll find another way. They'll find another way because they shouldn't be coming this way. And if necessary, we'll take this part away under here if this is going to confuse them. This is the old road underneath that hasn't been completely removed. So what you doing, Cade? What you doing? Because you can't come this way. So what are you going to do about it? Thank you. Okay, so let's take these off as well. I don't want them coming this way. And these things encourage them to come because it's pathing. So it encourages them to go a way they can't go. So this is fine because they're going down to the farm. But there's nothing over here for them. And so we'll have that be like that. Hold on for a second. I'm going to look at chat and see. You don't have any visits planned for now? So what if you put the Hellenic back on? Okay. Let's cut the prices of those. Yeah, why don't we do Hellenic? We'll say it's summertime. Hot town, summer in the city. Let's do that. So we're going to over to the town hall and we're going to have them change into the Hellenic style right here. So this is one of the perks of being a patron of Minecolonies on Patreon, that you have more styles of clothing that you can choose from. So we're going to choose the newest style, the Hellenic style, and I'm going to come over here. So you can see we have Eastern, Nordic, Undead, and everyone is going to change clothes now, and they're going to get out of all the Nordic wear that they were wearing, which is hot. And they're going to get into some summer clothing, which I love. So Nordic wear, by the way, is almost good enough. I think it almost is good enough to wear in the snow biomes. I can't show you now because I just changed them, but they are wearing at least long sleeves and they're covered up. They have layers on, as opposed to, you'll see the Hellenics. The Hellenic style is sort of a Greek or Roman kind of style, and everybody is going home in a rush. So we changed some of the pathing in this area, and I just saw that person come up here, which is really interesting because he actually used this half step. They almost never like half steps, but he used the winery's half steps. This is Let's Do Vinery, is a mod, and they added half slab grass and dirt. So we have those. When is the next Halloween? Next Halloween is October 31st. And that for Halloween, we will do Undead. We will absolutely do a week of Undead. They have a long celebration because they do not only Halloween, but they do Dia de los Muertos So we have that is a long magic holiday at that time, and that Samhain, and so all of those celebrations are done at that time. So we do wear undead during that time, and it's very fun. We wear undead and we wear nether sometimes, but I think undead is gives us those. I don't know. Is there nether? Hold on a second. Is there actually? Yeah, it's too far away. I didn't think about it for Juneteenth. I probably would have done maybe a celebration for Juneteenth, and maybe next year I will. As far as that goes, and as far as the celebration of independence goes, and let's look here for a minute, and let's see in the Hellenic. Yeah, there is nether, so we could do nether. And we've got all sorts of fun clothes that we could do for the Halloween, and we'll see which one we do at that time. But right now, we are in the summer. We'll do that. Why the nether? You remember this in the August? Probably just because we were just talking about clothing. Probably. Maybe because you're cold. Because you're cold and the nether isn't cold. Possibly. So okay, so we added one, so we have 5. We have 5 around the warehouse, and that's good concentration over there. We have 1 in the university here. We have I think that's fine for the university and for the town hall to use that one. In the caves, there's specifically 1. We could put a second one here, but where do we want it? And do we want it to be a building? Would we like to have another small building somewhere that's actually a courier, like a little post office or something for them? I don't want to use this corner right here. This is so cute. I don't really want to use that. We're not going across the way. I could kind of use this corner. If I could save those trees, I could maybe use that corner. Where else? I don't know. I would like to have at least 1 more over in this area, because this is just Joey over here having this entire, well, now it's Joey and Alonzo having this area. I'd like to have 3. We could use this area so long as we do not disturb this tree right here. That is the ancient tree in that area. You can see that it's actually it's one of the big trees. And let's look at some couriers for a minute. And let's see if I can find something. I'm going to cough. Hold on for a second. It's chocolate time. Hold on. I think urban birch and urban savanna have too much outside ground, but I'm going to look at both for a minute. Oh yeah, the one with the railroads. I remember this one. This one's very fun, but we can't use it here. We can't use it here. I don't know where I would put it. We have balloons. That we might be able to use in Rosa Ouro. Wouldn't that be interesting? That would be interesting. This is too big. And if we were building it, see how much room there is on the inside? So there's enough room for probably three in this building. So that's actually good. But that is urban savanna. Let's switch. Oh, wait. Yes, switch to urban. I was trying to see, this used to be small, but the last time I looked, oh, did I do it? I did. BAN, urban birch. Let's look at couriers. Wow, okay. I forgot. No. This was changed a long time ago. Wasn't it? Isn't that weird? I have not seen this one in a long time, and it has changed dramatically. I remember it had this up here, and I remember it looked like it belonged with the warehouse, and it still does. It's really nice. It kind of looks like a post box, a mailbox, like a post office. I don't know how it would look in this area. It does have the roof that the other buildings do. That is a consideration. And how many does it hold? Let's see how many it holds. So there's room for one right there. We could put a second one right next to it, or one here and one here if we wanted. I actually kind of like that. After so many times that we have used this rock for checking the Minecolonies schematics, you've named it Schemastone. Ooh, I like that name, Schemastone. Yes, let's go to the Schemastone. I like it. Schematics. Yeah, yes, we come here all the time to look. I actually kind of like this. Let's look at something here. Let's see how big it actually is. This would be like the neighborhood post office in this area. X. Let's come here, urban birch, storage, courier's hut, and level 5. And let me rise up and let's see what it looks like if we stuck it in this neighborhood. First of all, will it stick in the neighborhood? So it's off the sidewalk. Wow, that's close. Look how close it is. Look how close it is to the tree. But it is not on the tree. Will we lose? We will lose one of the trees. Yeah, we'll lose that one. We could move that tree over. And on this side, we won't lose the tree. Where's this tree? I think this tree is on the line. That tree is on the line. I think it is. Let's go down and look for a second. Just to make sure. Wait, what is this saying, blue? That looks like that's saying there's conflict. Is it saying there's conflict? Oh, that's fine. This is a level 5 right here of this. Isn't this interesting? This would be curious to have it here. I actually kind of like it. I've always sort of liked the urban birch. The fact that it has this on top is actually really fun. I don't know whether you remember, but the original urban birch had a helicopter landing pad on top of it, and that's gone now, but it was really fun that it actually had that. So it is off the sidewalk right here. In this spot right here, we can actually not have this corner. We don't need it. We could just duplicate this side of it. Oh, unless we flipped it. Oh, flip. We just flipped it. So if we flip it, then this piece right here would be on the edge of this part right here. See where that is? So we could put that all the way over to here, and that kind of makes it that we still probably would want that part to come off, but it would be much easier putting it in this section. It's not back far enough. Hold on. You just remember that basically every building just had a flat roof. It was a little strange, but you think it was acceptable. It was supposed to be a modern build, and they've sort of adjusted it a little bit to make it not quite as flat. But yeah, in the beginning there actually was a helicopter pad or a landing pad on top of that building. What do I do here? Where is this tree? See this tree right here? Let's move this over to here, and let's see where that puts this stuff. So that puts that right there. I actually like that as a corner of this, and this on this side. The tree is on the line now, and this tree is untouched. We can bring it back one. We can actually bring it back one, and we'll only just sort of take a little bit of the wood away here. We can put that back later if it looks like the tree is suffering. And I see that tree is now not in the right place. We can move this tree over because it's inside. And so this is what it would look like in this area. It would look like that. I don't know. I know, I just said it and everything, and now I'm having second thoughts. I just think it's interesting that it actually fits on the spot, and that it only has one door. I think it only does. Let's go in and check again. I don't think the door, it used to have another door on the other side, and that door doesn't seem to be there anymore either. So yeah, let's say build the building, assign a builder, and there we go. And so see, we can see that this tree is endangered, so we can move the tree, this tree right here. All we have to do is move it to here like that, and let's punch through. Let's give it a little bit more into the tree right here. Let's take this part of the tree here and join it to the fruit tree right there. We're bringing this part out because this part of the tree is going to get cut down. And this part is okay. And this tree here, there it is. This tree here is sitting right on the border. Let me find the tree stump. Yep, sure enough, it's on the line too. Okay, now that I've done that, you remember the courier huts were supposed to look like a square of 4 huts because of the rail system attaching all of them. It was interesting. Really? Let me look at that again. I didn't remember that. Let's go back. Yeah, the rail system. I'd have to think about that. This has been modified. It used to go all the way around the building at the top, and they changed it. And there was a ladder that came up to that area, and all of that is different. Let me look at Littleton for a second. Let's look at dark dust. I didn't actually look at dark dust. Storage, couriers. Ooh, look at the size. Oh, that's kind of scary looking. I think that's a little scary in the neighborhood. It's actually a perfect size. It's just a little scary. It's actually scary. I would put that at the Rock. Actually would put that at the Rock. Maybe. We might need some others at the Rock, so we might consider this. And let me see how many will it hold. So we have one in that corner. Yeah, we could have a second one where that table is, or one right there. So have them diagonal from each other. So we could put a second courier at the Rock there, because the Rock is going to need a couple other couriers as well. So that's something to consider. What was I going to look at? Littleton? Let's switch. Let's see. Courier's hut. Aww, look at that. It's adorable. Oh. 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 This is a post office. Oh, I'm sorry, Urban Birch. Look at how cute that is. That just looks like a neighborhood post office, doesn't it? Okay, guys, which do you like better? Look at how cute that is. Look at that. Come in here and ask for their mail. We could put some more mail things back there. I mean, there's only room for one, unless we put a second one on the other side of that rack, because I don't think couriers use those. You don't use this architecture for a long time? Yeah. And I don't know. I actually like that. It looks like a little neighborhood place. So, and it's tiny. Oh, wow. It's tiny. And it would fit in that spot too. It's the same footprint. Only thing is, you see what it's going to do? It's going to trim the tree all the way up, because Thaler's stuff has these super long See how long that is, how tall that is? You vote for Littleton? It's really cute, isn't it? It is, I admit, it is. It's just adorable. And it looks like the neighborhood. It looks like it's the neighborhood. It really does. All right, so let's get this right here. And let's come here and let's pick that up. So I have that in my hand. And let's X this. And let's bring this over. The only problem is it really is going to damage this tree. But it's so adorable. We'll just have to repair the tree. The tree will grow back, yes? The tree will still be there. And we'll make sure of that. Let's come here, the courier's hut, level 5. And let's rise up. And we can have 2 couriers in here. And that will work. All right, so let's see what we're looking at. This is the front. Yikes! Look at what's happening. Let's see how far it is off of the road. Because this one, we're not going to have that far off. Ah, we have it turned the wrong way. Let's turn it this way. So there's that tree. So we're right on. Nope, I think we're over it. Hold on. There it is, right there. So that is, the tree is, let's go over here. So that tree is preserved on that line. This tree should still be preserved on this line, but it's not. This is a different, this is different. But see that right there? Yikes! That shaves a lot. Wow. And he's going to shave it all. He's actually going to shave all of that away, unfortunately. Let's look at this for a second. And let's see what I want to do about that. How much of this do we need here? This is the sidewalk right here. So this is off the sidewalk coming up. And this part will repair. It's not going to touch that corner. It's not going to touch the sidewalk right there. This tree is lost. I think we'd have to move it. Let me look at something. Let's go to sleep for a minute. I'm going to come up on this beautiful grassy hill of the orchard, and we're going to go to sleep.
Good night.
Yeah, I think so. I agree that just for this neighborhood, because look, see, there's all these little buildings here and around the corner, and all of this in this neighborhood. I mean, even the acacia looks like it belongs in this neighborhood, and the Caledonia do much better, unfortunately, than the birch at this particular point. So, and we could put this here. So here's an interesting thing, based off of what I'm looking at, and the fact that we're going to lose that tree anyway. Can we, oh, I'm using my blanket. Can we bring this over? Let me F. Did it move it? No, it won't move it because I have this up. Let's F this. All right, now it's in the right hand, except now the building tool is not. So let's come here and let's take the building tool and put here. Okay. So Julie's shop, see Julie's shop? It's also Thaler's, coming up like this. Let's move this all the way to here. I was coughing. It does take away, the trees on this side. We'll have to replant on this side. We'll replant the trees even before we start building. We'll replant the tree right here where we can see this spot right here. We'll replant the tree there. This tree is fine, and this tree is still getting a little scrubbed right there, but that's okay. And that is on the border right there, so it's not going to get touched. This fits really nicely here, and so I think this is what we're going to do. And it's justified for the fact that it's up higher, because this is a hill anyway, and it's going up one into the hill, which looks really nice. So let's do it to it. Ready? Here we go. Assign a builder, and there we are. So when Dondanas is done, Dondanas is going to work on this one. When it's done, let's do the tree right now. What is this? This is actually an oak with flowering oak leaves. Let me see if there's such a thing as a flowering oak piece. We should actually cut this one down so that we're able to see so that the new tree has room to grow. We're actually going to cut this tree down. There we go. And there's our spot. And one of the yes. So this is the tree that's going to go away here. And let's come over here where this is right here. And we're going to get two things. And we're going to get oak. No, let's look at sapling. Is there a flowering sapling? Cherry sapling. Let's see if there's a flowering. Nope. Flower. There it is. Flowering oak sapling, biomes of plenty. Let's get some bone. Let's get some bone. And do I remember the taiga style? Yeah, I do. I remember that taiga turned into Nordic, and that there were a lot of really cool, really fun, beautiful pieces in taiga originally. I do remember that. All right, let's see what we can do here. Let's see what kind of tree we're going to get from this. I'm going to move over here. I want it to have a lot of room. And let's see. I'm not over close enough. I'm over close enough here. All right. Let's try that again. Let's try another one. I'd like to get one a little bit more off the ground. So let's try again. Let's see what we get this time. Let's see if we stand here. I'm trying to stand back as far as I can stand to try and make it be bigger. I can stand here and still reach. That's better. Look at that. That is much better. As an adult tree, I like that much, much better. Good. And so there's the tree. Now, a portion of the leaves, I think, are over in the... Oh, no. Yay! Okay. So that tree is fine. Some of these are going to come off. but we have the other tree branch, the other branch of the tree there, and that will work. All right, so this is going to definitely be Don Danas's next thing that he's going to work on. And right now he's working on this. So the question is, how badly do I need couriers? And I really do need them badly. I think I need them badly enough that we are going to stop him from working on the jewelry store to work on the courier. Let's look. The jewelry store is at a level 3. The level 4, we're still not going to be able to do anything until it's a level 5. So that is something that he can actually, geez, stop now. He thinks he's inside. We're going to recall him in. Hello, Don Danas.
Yeah.
And yeah, I see what you need. But you know what? I think I'm going to stop you from building that. So let's come here and let's cancel the smeltery for now. It's a retail jewelry store. So I think we can come back to it at some point and we're going to be fine. So right here, right now, Don Danas is coming here, and let's look at build options and let's have Don Danas build the building. And it begins. So we can see that corner is not going to come off. He's going to cut the tree, and he's going to cut this tree, but there is tree there. So both those trees can be fixed when the time comes. Yeah. I don't remember any specific building now of Taiga. Yeah, I actually don't. But I do remember that it was the first spruce style. I absolutely remember that. And I think that the reason that I can't remember it was at the time it wasn't called spruce, it was called taiga. And so it was very similar to medieval. It had some overlapping medieval parts to it. So I think that's what I'm thinking. Correct me if I'm wrong on that. But I think that's what I remember about it. By the way, for those of you who watch on YouTube, did you notice that Paul Soares started in honor of the fact that it has been 14 years since he first did Survive and Thrive, since he first did How to Survive Your First Night in Minecraft. He started a 2024 version of How to Survive using 20, of course. And sorry about that. And it's really wild to see him after all these years. It's still fun to watch him do Survive and Thrive. And so I was really, it just takes you back to the old days, and it's very fun. It's very, very fun. Yes, before a while, he was in the Guinness Book of Games as the first one to stream or to make videos about Minecraft. And so, yeah, we watched him. I'm not sure the full, I think for us it's been, maybe we maybe started in like the first year that he was doing it. We didn't start the first day, but we did start around the first year of it. That's when we got into Minecraft, and it was wonderful. It still is. I love it. So yeah, Mr. Villager asking me about taiga. just reminded me of some of the iterations of Minecolonies and Minecraft that there have been. It's been pretty wild. And yeah, and it's pretty amazing how successful that is. You really have to think about that as a game. And okay, so here we are, and there it is. Da, 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 da. So when this is built, let's go back and look at it again for a second, and then I'm going to the mountain, to the rock, and see what we can do there. But oh, there's something we can do at the rock. Hold on, but let's go here for a minute. Let's go back to Littleton. Let's go to storage. Let's go to the courier hut for a minute, level 5. I just want to see, yeah, I think I'm going to get rid of this. See that rack there? I don't think it's going to affect them. If I get rid of that rack. That's a weather notification just telling us that we're going to get severe rain. Let's see here. Yeah, I think there's enough room. If I don't like taking those racks out, there is enough room right here. I could put one outside and extend, maybe it would be out in the rain, kind of. I could put one right here. I could put one right there as an extra courier, and that would be all the ones that we need. That would be all the couriers that we actually need. So that would make all 10 couriers in town. The one that we added to the warehouse, and then the 2 that we are adding here, and that'll work perfectly. That's the in-town warehouse. So let's go to the rock. Let's go to Guardian's Rock. So on Guardian's Rock, so right here, in here, back here, we have this space. Now we can't go too far back. I don't know whether you can see it on the map, but let me see if we can see it. No, we can't really see it. But we can't go too far back in this building because there are buildings around it that might be affected. However, standing right here, see this empty space right here? I think that is possible. I think it is. Now I can't tell for sure. Shoot. Let's clear for a second. I think the only way that I'll be able to tell is to try something. So let's see what this looks like. How much space it has on top. Because see, there are things on top of this. I don't want to interfere with the restaurant. The restaurant's right in this area. There's housing right here that I believe actually comes down. So in that area too, we don't want to have any of that bothered. Let's go to the sisters and use the top of them for a minute. We use one of these sisters over here, and let's touch down and let us go to Dark Dust. And there it is. This is Trevo, and let's go to the warehouse and let's look at the level 5. Let's see how much digging out it is. This is the level 5. Look what's missing. So we don't have the same kind of Usually it has all sorts of stuff on top there. It doesn't have those. It's pretty blocky. And when we go inside, this is the one where we could have one there and one there. And one outside right here. Now that's going to be interesting because I think that it will tear down the one that's out there now if we do that. But that's what I want to see. This is the best one to fit in there. I believe that Cavern is going to be too big. All the Cavern ones are going to be too big. And in a way, I don't care. Don't really want a Cavern one right now. I really just want something for the Druids in this area. We can have, well, there's no mailbox in that building, so let me look at Cavern for a minute. Now there's a ton, so let's look at the default first. A courier, and it's big. And this is the thing, and the level 5, even though it's a single, there's a whole lot of things in here that we would, that I'm not so much interested in. There is enough room for the courier to live there, because you could put a Byzantine abso-freaking-lutely in this corner and have the courier live in this building. But that's not what I'm looking for. I'm actually looking for a post office. So Cavern is one. We saw the urban birch. And arcology. And arcology, I don't know that I'm gonna like the way it looks in here. Because this is not a place where we have other openings. So there's only one entrance here. So let me see how I feel about it. Level 5, there it is. Is it raining? No, the wind's just blowing. Okay. Let's raise this up off the tree. Oh! Luckily, I caught it. Well, with this, what we would be doing is having the mailboxes be behind here and all around. There's a courier sitting right there. We could have the courier out front. I'd like to have, I don't know. I don't really feel it's the right size. There's no question about that it's the right size, but I don't think here. Now these pieces here belong to our other Nether ambassadors who didn't survive. So that's why these are here. The ambassador we have now has his own Nether armors, and we can go down and look at him and just make sure that, hi Leona. Leona's delivering. Or are you waiting for him to come back? Are you waiting for him? Ooh. I think Leona's waiting for Garrett. I think she is. Let's not call him because I don't want to disturb him. But let's look at the expedition. Oh, did it just change? Yes, he's there. Look at this. Oh, when he comes back, I think that was him. Did he just come back? Or did he just go? Ooh. What just happened there? When he comes back, we're going to have to stop him. Look at his plate. Aha, look at that. There's a zombified piglin. He's met an Enderman. He had a magna cube. It looks like a little one, but still. Yes, he's in the nether because look, he's getting stuff right now. And yeah, he is a little bit low. So we're going to watch him. When he comes back, we're going to pause him. Because, wow, they really and truly... Lila, what's going on with you? Hold on.
Good to see you.
Yeah? Really? What? What are you saying? Leona. I'm sorry, Leona. I called you Lila. Leona is one of the couriers. And there's Nolan. Let's come up here for a second. I'm almost positive. Hold on. Manage workers. Let's come here and let's look and see. I'm looking for couriers. There's Cade. There's Lila, who I was mistaking her for. There's Reese. There is... I'm positive that Leona belongs in town. And wouldn't that be interesting if Leona is saying she wants to be up here? Has she fallen for Garrett? That would be interesting. Let's look for a second. I still don't have any. There she is. There she is. Look at her. She does not belong here. She absolutely does not belong here. And yet she's here. But here's an interesting thing. So Leona is one of Ainsley, not Ainsley, Elise and Dondanas's kids. And Leona's brother is Piers. And hi. And there's the fire department coming. Those are firefighters checking out. And I'm fascinated. I'm fascinated by that. There's Violetta. Violetta is looking for something. And he hasn't come back yet. He definitely hasn't come back. Let's come in here. And let's see. And yeah, she is abso-freaking-lutely waiting for him. All right. So we'll check on her in just a minute. We were looking at couriers. And we're using this sister over here. That would mean that Leona would probably be one of the ones coming back over here also, with Cade and Lila and Reese. All of them are over here. And that's why I want a better... I just don't want this for that area. And it's just the location. There's nothing wrong with arcology. We use arcology all the time. Let me just look at one thing here. I don't think I've looked at these. And, oh, yeah, nah. Oh, what pulled it here? We don't have anything to pull it. So that's why we haven't used Byzantine. And steampunk, I think I did look, but let's look again for a minute. Nubian, motionless train. Let's look here, Yulukavi. Let's go, wrong one. Let's go here, let's go to courier. Let's go to this one. Oh, that's right. This is the one that has, I think, the tall one. This one right here. Level 5. No. Oh, look at the size of this. Oh, but look at the top. That's the problem, the top. And the inside is pretty similar to dark dust. Yeah, I know. I've taken off the tops of some of these, and I could do that. Take the top off if I really liked the way the inside looked. And I'm not as keen. Let's come here, and that's just a courier. And for an extra courier to put in that shop, as a matter of fact. So let's switch for a second. I don't think that Sandy has an extra courier, but let's look. It does. Oh, that's intense. Look at that. Wow. At least it has a carpet. That was steampunk, that last one. Look at this. That is wonderful. This is Sandyton, which is an extension of Desert Oasis, and I love that. I love that. We just can't use it here, but that is excellent. We might actually use that in Rosa Ouro, because look at that. That is really cool. That is absolutely cool. That absolutely is. Now, Desert Oasis. Let me look at Desert Oasis's actual one. This is Ray and the team actually doing Desert Oasis storage. The courier, we have that. And then we have, let's go to the delivery, and it's this one. So this was one of my favorites. I used to love this particular courier. It's just really cool. And it still is. And so, yeah, this is really, really nice. So that is the level 5 of the Desert Oasis courier. Yeah, that's true. Let's go back for a second. Let me look at something here. 5. And this is, yeah, there's nothing to this. There really isn't anything to that. I mean, that's like arcology. They're just, well, they don't really use them. They just use them. I'm trying to find something that's sort of post office-y, but I might just have to go ahead and do what I did for the firefighters. And what we did for the firefighters is we actually created a little pavilion for them right here like this. And this is what we made. So this is just a normal courier, and I think this actually is underwater base. Yes, it is. And but we used an example from Pagoda in order to make mailboxes for the firefighters so that they could come and pick up their mail, and they could drop things off, and they could read their mail right here, because the firefighters' Zeppelin is sitting right here. So they're really close to this, and this gives them, it's right between the Zeppelin and the Health and Wellness Center. So it's someplace where they frequent, and it works really well. I think we're just going to have to build this inside that rock. Build something like this inside the rock, but we need some more couriers. So do we want to add another courier here? And if we did, hi, Braylon, you picking up mail? Okay. What do you want?
So what will it be for you?
No. Okay, so yes, so do we want to put in another courier right here? Because altogether we need 10 here as well. So we have Reese. We have, who's here? I think this is Cade. So we have Cade, we have Reese, we have Lila, we have Silda, who are already here. That's 4. We need 6 more. So we can definitely we could add another box right here. I think we could justify another box if we brought the awning out over top. And let me see how far we can bring the awning out here. Let's see what happens if we bring the awning out. There's our problem right there. But if we bring this part out like this, and it's sitting here, we could move this back one. We could move this over one away from that. And that would be good. Oh, look what time it is. Whoa, the 3 hours is done. But I like the idea of this, and I think we can do that. I'm a little tiny bit concerned. Do you see that right there? I forgot that this wasn't completed. This is the Health and Wellness Center. They might take away some portion of this, so we'll have to be careful. We'll have to see what happens there. But we're talking about adding it over here. What if we just made this longer? Because this isn't enough mailboxes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. How many are there? That's only 10 mailboxes. And they're like 20, they're going to be 20 of them. 4 5s are 20. So we could actually do another 5 in this section right here. We could actually extend this building and have another courier. That actually works. You got to go cook? You always have to go cook now, Chato. Thank you, Chato. Thank you for being here. And I would, Take care. And thank you very much for being here. And for everyone else, Chato is reminding me that I actually have to go. So enjoy your games, everyone. Enjoy watching all the other gamers. I think we have a plan. I think we have a plan when it comes to the couriers. I think I'm going to have a couple here, and then I'm going to have the others down in the Covenstead. We're just going to build it, and that'll be fun. So, Mr. Villager, you've probably gone off for a minute, but obrigado, Mr. Villager. Lo-Fi, I'm sorry you couldn't stay. I really hope that your electrical system gets done pretty quickly. For those of you who don't know, Mixasa, bonsoir. Bonsoir. Uh-oh, it's a thunderstorm. I have to go. Oh, bye for now, everybody. Bye for now. Here we go.